I thought as I drove to Portland. What a quandary. Walter Alden Leeman, Jr. had been my best friend since 1979. People always look at me strangely when I introduce Alden to them as my best friend. They smile politely and shake his hand, but their eyes show thoughts of disbelief like, "You're kidding, right? This short, fat old man is your best friend?" I've been witnessing this reaction from others ever since the start of our friendship, and now feel compelled to explain what most folks regard as an unlikely pairing. Readers weary of books in the Tuesdays with Morrie mode can relax. Although I do often refer to Alden as a mentor, I am quick to qualify. I have received some of the worst advice, professional and personal, from my best friend Alden Leeman. While his friendship has enriched my life, his influence hasn't all been for the good. Apparently, it was never intended to be all good, as is evident in the amount of pride Alden takes in claiming to have created quite a monster. In the realm of bad advice, Alden's has been the best. The first pearl of wisdom Alden gave me was the instruction not to bother paying back my student loan. In his opinion, no one paid the government back for college loans, and I should not be a sucker. Hell, if you wait 'em out, you'll receive amnesty, just like all the others. The only thing I received from the government was interest and penalties. Alden was at least consistent in his financial advice, urging me to treat American Express similarly. It cost me a small fortune to square with the IRS, and there's not a credit card company that'll touch me. Even the money store and credit for losers laugh when I apply. Alden's counsel for me in the personal relations department has not been stellar. How many times have I endured the following unsolicited recommendation? You have a lot to do in this lifetime, and you do not need a man dragging you down. You get too serious with some jerk, and he'll be like an anchor around your neck. And never get married until you're just too old to do anything else. In addition to receiving poor advice, I have learned most of my bad habits from my observations of and association with Alden. To his credit, Alden never set out to teach me to drink like a fish or swear like a pirate. Those attributes just sort of rubbed off during our many years of friendship. The many years began when, at the age of 19, I signed on as a crew member aboard Alden's sword fishing vessel. Commercial fishing was, at that time, a summer job to help pay my college tuition. I literally fished my way through school with Alden as my captain. Looking back 24 years, I am unsure whether my initial infatuation was with the captain or with the lifestyle of the blue water fisherman, but I don't suppose it matters much now. The first 8 years of my fishing career were in the employ of Alden, and he gave me my first shot at being a captain. I can say with confidence that Alden Leeman is one of the savviest fishermen, or boat people in general, that I've ever met in all my life, on, in, or around the water. I have learned more from my best friend than I have from anyone else from whom I've ever learned anything, and that's saying a lot, as I can learn something from anyone. Fishing, gear, seamanship, navigation, boats, rigging, all very important aspects of my education, but nowhere near as interesting as the life lessons Alden has unknowingly shared. And nothing is more fun for me to talk about than what I refer to as the incidental education bestowed upon me in my alliance with Alden. Perhaps one of the more poignant revelations that has come to me from our relationship is that there are quite a variety of bases on which to pin a friendship. The barometer for friendship covers a wide range. If asked to explain my friendship with Alden, I would answer with something like, Alden has been a great mentor in my career as well as a confidant in my personal affairs. Alden has always been there for me, yada yada. He has helped me out financially on many occasions, never asking a single question as to why I might need several $1,000s at any given time. Alden, if asked the same question about me, would respond, Linda is my best friend because she's bailed me out of jail more than once and pulled me out of the ocean twice, too. Alden has not learned a single thing from me, nor has he ever asked for my opinion or for my advice about anything. It's not that I haven't had any to offer, but, unlike Alden, I have never been one to push unsolicited into someone else's business. Today would be different. One of the neatest lessons I have soaked up in the course of our friendship is always to recognize the special look in a man's eyes just before he punches another man's lights out. It is a very particular and definite look, and one that I've witnessed many times just prior to my friend getting the shit beaten out of him in a barroom. Alden is adamant about never having hit another man first, but I'm usually around to remind him that he also has a knack for taunting the most innocent and gentle person into swinging a roundhouse into his nose. The word goad comes to mind when contemplating Alden's social graces. In spite of his bad habits and shortcomings, Alden is the most amazing man I've ever encountered and has been